Hello guys, welcome to a beautiful day at KLGCC's East Course. So today we've got a 9-hole vlog, and for today's video what I wanted to do is play every single hole backwards. So we always hear this concept of people talking about how you should play the hole backwards. Because obviously this is not a tournament, so I don't have pin sheets and they're doing a lot of renovations on the golf course, so I also don't know what tee boxes we're going to be playing from. I cannot pre-plan exactly what hole I want to hit what shots on, but we're just going to go there and we're going to see what is the best thing that we can do, best plan for each and every hole as we get to the tee box. We're starting off with hole 1, which is a blind hole in terms of from the tee box, so we cannot see the green, so because of that I'm only going to just aim for a par on this hole, and also it's the first hole of the day, even though it's a relatively short and easy hole. Also, I should mention the goal is to try to make 3 birdies through this process. So selecting the holes which I think I can make birdies on and playing those holes maybe to the distance that I would prefer to hit it, rather than just hitting it as far as I possibly can. Yeah, a little bit more planning today. Let's see how it goes. We're still on the green. Anytime you hit down, for me and my distance, anytime I hit down the right side over that bunker, I've got like pretty much some kind of wedge into this green. So I would definitely say that this is a birdie opportunity hole. Today's pin position is probably one of the tougher ones, but because I did not hit it super far on the first tee shot, I actually gave myself a full club into the green. So yeah, definitely a birdieable hole on this one. We'll see if we can make this putt. So we're at hole 2. We're playing off the front tee boxes today, so it's only playing 320 yards. It's 225 to carry the bunker on the left side. Obviously really wet at this moment in time, but I feel like I can still carry it. So I'm just gonna go driver and give myself some sort of wedge, probably like 100 yards to the green. No, just kidding, it's 320, so it's gonna be like probably like a 60-degree wedge into the green. How did that not roll down? I don't understand.
Oh. Okay.
Hole 3, par 5, we're playing off the tips here, so definitely driver off the tee. Okay, so obviously off the tips, par 5, there wasn't much. I can't see the green either on this hole. It's a dog leg, so you can't really see the green at all from the tee box. So that's another thing that I would say. If you're playing the hole backwards, it only really makes sense if you're playing a course that either takes quite a lot of course management in terms of that maybe it's a bit more narrow, it takes a bit more planning, or if you're playing a course that's relatively short. Because if you're playing a course that's long, chances are you cannot really plan backwards anyway, because you're going to want to give yourself the shortest club that you can into the green. So I would say that, for instance, if I'm playing the west course, which is the longer course here, off the tips, I would not have any possibility of playing the course backwards, whereas over here on the east course there is more of a chance for me to be able to do that. For this second shot of the par 5, so like I said, we couldn't analyze the hole backwards from the tee box, but we could definitely count for the second shot. I've got 290 left to the pin because the pin is like all the way behind today, so I'm thinking of hitting this as far as I can. So that would be hitting a 3-wood, or in my case I have a 4-wood. So a few factors that to take into consideration. Number one, I am confident enough in my 4-wood to be able to hit it straight, that it won't take the hazard in play, which is on the right side of this fairway. And yeah, the other factor is also that it is a blue flag, so if it was a red flag, I'd probably lay up to a shorter distance just so that I can have a full shot into the green. But because it's a blue flag, I would rather just give myself the shortest club by trying to get it out as far as I possibly can. So I kind of chunked that second shot, but still got only about 108 to the pin here. Like I said, wet conditions, I definitely need to fly with at least 108, so gonna go with a really soft pitching wedge here. Should have a birdie putt.
Come on. Oh, nice putt. Very nice.
I think apparently my ball took a massive bounce. I definitely thought that that was a lot closer than it looked. Gave it a good roll with the birdie putt, didn't make it. First, third, haven't made a birdie yet, but we still got 6 holes to go, so let's see how it goes. I'm pretty sure the next hole is going to be a birdie hole. Okay, so the pin is in front. We've got 290 to the pin, so I think I'm going to go 7-wood, just because I would rather give myself a fuller shot into this green, and I don't really want to be like chipping some kind of odd 60-degree wedge into this pin, so I'm going to hit 7-wood here for the tee shot. So my options of the tee there were basically driver, 3-wood, 7-wood, hybrid. So for me, I chose the 7-wood, obviously, like I said. So another reason why it made sense for me to hit the 7-wood is not only because I felt like it was going to be a good approach shot into the green, but I also felt like it was one of the, out of those 4 clubs, I can probably trust it the most in terms of where I can control it directionally, because this is a pretty narrow hole, narrow tee shot. So obviously we want to plan our approach shot into the green, but if we don't hit the fairway, there's no point planning the approach shot because you're not going to have an approach shot. For instance, if I hit it into the water, there's no approach shot to be planned anyway. So we do want to make sure, especially that's why I said this is good, especially for narrow courses as well, because then we can give ourselves a good club that we can trust off the tee, especially on narrow holes like this. So good play there. I had 105 yards, so it was almost a full 50-degree wedge for me, so I didn't have to try to control that at all. So we've got a birdie putt, and let's see if we can make this one. Okay, we've got 340 to the pin, 225 to the end. wet conditions. I'm thinking 3 wood. It's not going to run out. I'm definitely not going to reach the hazard, and we want to get it as far as we can to give ourselves some kind of wedge into the screen. I totally gave up on that shot. Did not commit to hitting it. Felt like my aim was off, but it was fine. But look at where my ball finished up. Well, it's safe. Now for this hole, I think a lot of people might find it surprising that I'm choosing this as a birdie hole. But the reason why is because I feel like the green is so narrow that if you hit the green, chances are you have a pretty decent look at birdie. So obviously our goal here is to hit the green. So yeah, I will consider this a birdie hole. Let's see how we do. It wasn't the greatest shot, but I missed it to the bigger side of the green. So we still got a putt for birdie. Like I said, if you're on the green, chances are you got a pretty good look at birdie. So let's see if we can make this birdie for our second birdie of the day. Weak attempt, but 6 holes down, 1 birdie in the bag. So we've got some work to do in the last 3. Let's see. I would say the next 2 holes are the birdie holes. So let's see what we can do with the next 2 holes. Is from here you can't reach the bunker. Alright, so we played this par 5 off the tip, so it's close to like 550 yards. So there was a driver off the tee. Approach shot, we've got a front pin, so let's look at what we want to hit here. Ideally, I would like to give myself somewhere between maybe 80 to 100 yards. Yeah, I don't know how far we have left, so let's see. I'm bringing all my 3 woods with me. I expected too much. 315 to the pin, so we're gonna hit like 3 wood to get it inside 100. 160 to carry that bunker. I'm gonna just go hybrid here. Yeah. Okay, so after that shot, we've got 107 yards. I perhaps should have hit it maybe a little bit shorter, because as you can tell, there's a lot of bunkers here. So anything past this distance, like where my ball is right here, somewhere here, I can't see it, it's somewhere there. Anything past that, the fairway gets really narrow. So I maybe should have hit it a little bit shorter, maybe like with a 5 or 6 iron, just to give myself a full shot, like a full pitching wedge, because now I kind of am in between distance. But like I said, this is a birdie hole, so we do want to give ourselves the most comfortable chance, like playing the hole backwards. The ball went a bit further than I expected it to in these conditions, but it's alright. We can still definitely hit that pitching wedge 107, so let's try to stick this as close as we can. didn't get our birdie there, but was just lucky to save par. So moving on to the next hole, which is a par 3. Look, that looks left-handed because inverted cam. Anyway, definitely trying to make birdie here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see that shot. Oh, it's right at it. Oh, nice one. Somebody's closer. So we've reached the last hole of this 9 of this video. So obviously we've only gotten our 2 birdies. So even though I very much say that this is a par hole, we're going to try to make a birdie here. And let's just be clear, like when I say something is a par hole, obviously I'm still trying to hit good shots and trying to make birdie, but birdie is kind of like a bonus because it's a pretty difficult hole, a pretty difficult pin position that we're going for. So I know that par is a good score. But anyway, we're going to try to make birdie here, see what happens. So with relevance to what I said on the tee box, one of the reasons why I wanted to do something like this, which is playing the hole backwards, and also with like this perception of like, okay, this is a birdie hole, is because I've never really approached holes as like, okay, this is a birdie hole. And I think one of the reasons why is because, I don't know, I don't like putting like a score goal at the end of it. Obviously we're just trying to hit like the best shots possible at every single hole, but I know people do this, and I also find that people think that it's a good exercise to try to, you know, like have certain goals, and it's all about a little bit of mindset change, you know. And as we all know, like golf is all about mindset, and we need to know there's no mindset that works for everybody. So just having this little experiment and seeing like if this helps me in terms of like maybe I should start thinking like, hey, I want to make 3 birdies around, or this is going to be a birdie hole, or maybe I shouldn't. So yeah, I think this is just going to be one of those experiments that I can do every now and then just to see how it affects my game and whether it's positively or negatively.